What is up, bros and broettes? I am Inkslasher, and this is the last week of the Days of Summer event, which is the event that spans throughout all of July, where we get different content on all of the Call of Duty games. Now, as of today, we didn't really get any interesting news about anything coming to Black Ops 3, but what we did get is 2 brand new weapons in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, throughout this video, we're going to be looking at these 2 new weapons, and on top of that, a couple of the weapon variants for these 2 new weapons that I find interesting. But the important thing to note is that both of these weapons are 100% free as long as you have the Season Pass. If you don't have the Season Pass, you are able to unlock these weapons simply by completing a couple of challenges, just like all of the other weapons that they implemented into Infinite Warfare. So the first weapon we're going to look at is the Stallion 44, and this one is basically a 44 Magnum, and the description of it is a single fire ballistic revolver. Fanning the hammer provides a faster fire rate from the hip that gets increasingly more accurate. So the way this weapon works is 2 things. First of all, if you aim down sights, it has a slower fire rate, but of course you're going to be more accurate with it. However, if you fire from the hip, you can fire much faster, but of course you're going to be less accurate, but the more you fire from the hip, the smaller your hip spread gets. Overall, it's still very difficult to get kills with this weapon from the hip. It's easier to aim down sights, but if you're up close and personal, the best way to get kills is definitely firing from the hip, just because you have that much faster of a fire rate. But the question is, how good is this weapon? And if you ask me, it's really good as a secondary weapon and decent as a primary weapon. It's not going to be able to compete with other primary weapons, but it's just decent. However, if you're going to use this thing with a sniper or something along those lines, it's really good, because up close, you're able to get those really quick kills because you can just fire from the hip and kill someone really quick. If someone's at medium to long range and for some reason you don't want to use your sniper rifle, you can simply aim down sights with the 44 Magnum and be able to get kills that way. It's a very versatile weapon, and that's why I think it works very well as a secondary weapon. So the next weapon we have is called the G-Rail, and the description of it is this: a semi-auto Gauss rifle that fires electromagnetically propelled bullets. Aiming down sights charges the weapon to fire more powerful shot at max charge. So what the hell does that mean? Basically, so this is an assault rifle that is a Gauss rifle. So an electromagnetic charge charges up bullets and it shoots it at people. But if you aim down sights, while aiming down sights, the weapon powers up. And once it's at max charge, it deals more damage. But I believe it is only when it's at max charge. So the difference that this makes is when it is at max charge, it's almost always going to be a 1 bullet kill. It almost acts as like a sniper rifle. I pretty much found that from the belly button up, unless you're really far away, this max charge on the G-Rail is going to be a 1 bullet kill. If not, it's going to be a 2 bullet kill. But that only happened to me once when the weapon was fully charged. However, if you fire this weapon in semi-automatic mode and don't charge it up, I found that it's going to be around a 3 to a 4 bullet kill with a semi-automatic rifle. So it has a slower time to kill if you do that. Now, what I found with this weapon is it did best while camping, unfortunately, because what you could do is just charge it up and wait in a window, and as soon as someone jumps through, you're going to hit that 1 bullet kill. And if you don't, you can just keep firing with the weapon in semi-automatic mode, if you want to call it that, and do very well that way. And unfortunately, I think this is going to be the new camping weapon in the game. It's not overpowered by any means unless you hit the 1 bullet kill shot. Otherwise, other weapons just kill people much faster than this weapon. So the next thing I want to look at is the weapon variants, and overall, most of the variants for these 2 weapons I actually found kind of boring, but the 2 I wanted to look at were the epic variant. So the first one is the Peacekeeper for the Stallion 44, and the first thing it has is Deadeye. Improved range and headshot damage, also includes a built-in pistol scope. So you get a scope on top of it, and you get increased range and increased headshot damage. That's pretty good. It kind of sucks that you have to use the scope with it, but you kind of have to give up something to have increased damage. The other thing it has is readiness. Reload faster when mag is low. I don't think that's too big of a deal. It's probably when there's less than 3 bullets in it, but who knows. Now, the epic version of the G-Rail is called the V4 Fusillade, and I looked up what Fusillade actually means, and the definition is a series of shots fired or missiles thrown at the same time or in quick succession. And the description of this weapon is a Gauss rifle that shoots a series of bullets, so I'm assuming that's why it's called that. But the 2 perks that this one has is Overload, fully charged shots that cause death will produce a local damage. So basically what this means is your target explodes when you hit them with a fully charged shot. Overall, these two weapons are not the best weapons that they've ever added into the game. I would say those would probably go out to the XEON, maybe the VPR, that kind of thing, but these two are simply not that. However, they are very different weapons and they have very fun mechanics. The different fire rates of the Stallion 44 and the different firing modes of the G-Rail make them simply just really fun to use, and I'm curious what you guys think. Do you like the new weapons? Do you hate the new weapons? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, it would be very greatly appreciated if you could hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel and like what you see, I upload new Call of Duty videos every single day of the week, so hit that subscribe button if you're new. But thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace out.
It's delicious.